let's talk about it. I did not like how the season 3 finale ended. I didn't like it. And there were moments that were okay, but I wasn't here for it. Like, I don't know. She got that rich girl, LA vibe. She whip it good in her daddy's 95. Rough sex on the bedroom floor. Hop in the shower, she begging for more. Do not disturb on the hotel door. Waking the neighbors. All I want is champagne and sunshine. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. What's up? How you doing? Ray of Sunshines. We are reviewing Claws, season number 3, episode number 10, the season finale. Listen, I know I've been late with a lot of stuff. I know I'm late with last episodes. I'm going to throw it up, but this is the one that counts, right? At least that's what I tell myself. So we wake up and it is Desna's birthday, honey. She is getting birthday breakfast in bed by Roller. He's asking her, what do you want? What are your birthday wishes? Honey, Havana and Mango Ritas with you, right? Oh, maybe we can do that when we get old. We getting married? Like, come on, child. But he gives her his necklace for protection. Takes it off of him. Puts it on her to protect her. It'll bring her protection is what he said. And I'm thinking, well, considering Toby just spilled the beans last episode about you, you might need that medallion for yourself. I don't know, that saint, that angel, I'm sure that's what it was. I don't know which one. If you know, let me know down below in the comments because you guys have all the tea all the time. You know, y'all be looking at the backstories and whatnot. Desna receives a text. I don't know what it say. I can't read it. I rewound it, paused it. I rewound it, paused it, walked up to my TV and still couldn't figure out what her text said or who it was from. I still don't know, but of course I imagine what it said. You guys can let me know down below in the comments if you've deciphered it or you happen to know. Well, the deciphering told me that it was from Benedict. He wanted to meet with her and she took her girls with her, Polly and Jen with her, but they weren't guaranteed any entry. But the funny thing is, you had that fatal attraction moment. Y'all know the Jen Close moment where Jen said, we're not boiling bunnies today, Polly, in reference to her being the side piece, Joe's other chick, okay? Because my review for 9 isn't up, I'm just going to go ahead and throw stuff in, right? It works, don't it? So when she gets back there, Desna that is, she sees Joe. And Joe's like, I won't be sidelined. You said I won't be sidelined for anybody. Joe has one jealous ass streak. And I feel like at that point, I didn't write it down, but I feel like I was feeling like he always feeling some kind of way. But meanwhile, Desna and Benedict are talking because Benedict dismisses Joe, sends him to go take care of Desna's girls. They could use a drink or something, but she's like hallucinating, like thinking he has an actual like knife in his hand, seeing an eyeball and the socket and shit in her water, her head on the platter, as they discuss whatever the plans are going forward for the casino. And really, I'm looking at Desna and she is giving me that greed vibe. Have it written right here. That when she starts saying that she wants to run the casino and what she can do. Like, he did make an innuendo saying, you know, that their time has run out, but not really. She volunteered that she could get the governor to assist in getting the other 3 casinos or getting all 3 casinos up and running because, of course, she's got him in her pocket. Do you have him in your pocket? Really? And I wrote down literally, dear God, walk away. Dear God, you know, but he did say you already know too much. You know where the bodies are. So really you would have to I would have to X you out. So I guess he did make mention. It just wasn't overtly. There was that undertone that she read into. So she did what Desna normally does, trying to protect herself, her and her girls. And really, after last episode, I thought, you know, when I thought through it, I thought she really is a lot about self. I know she's saying she's doing it to protect her crew, but a lot of times it is self-serving. I don't know if you agree with that. I don't think you guys agree with that, but that's okay. Disagree with me down below, because I really do agree with the ladies when they were saying last episode that it's really been all about her. Like, I agree with that. Like, totally. How many times I'm going to say that? Probably 5 more times. While Benedict and Desna are talking, Joe is talking with Jen and Polly. And he somehow is under the impression that he is a partner. That is the deal that he had made with Benedict when he called about Eminem and their side deal with the governor. So he feels like he is, oh no, I'm not just a little flunky, I'm a partner. And even though Benedict said, you said you could roll with the punches, so roll with the punches. That right there should have told you, Joe, that you're a lackey. So as they're sitting there and they're talking, pretty much Polly is all like, no, not that I'm clingy or anything, but why didn't you answer my 22 voicemails? Well, I was busy. You had work stuff. Oh, okay. Because, he's like, is there something you want to ask me? It's almost like he knows that she knows. You know that shit they do. Is there something you want to ask me? Yeah, nigga, are you married? That's what she should have said. Do you got a wife? But that's not what she said. Jen stepped in and said, it's not like you got a wife or anything. It's not like you were with your family or you were with your wife. And he was like, no, it was business, but I am married. Not only am I married, we are in an open relationship, and I do love you, Polly. Polly, this is what happens when you start loving somebody too quick without knowing anything about them. He was wrong for you. We knew that from the beginning. We didn't like him and her together, but we knew it was going to be trouble. I just didn't think it would be this kind. I thought that they were going like this Bonnie and Clyde spree, not this, oh, he's married type of shit. Nonetheless, she freaks out, but she says you're either gonna choose the one that pays the bills or the one who you kill with or whatever. And he chose his wife. Devastated. Y'all know not to give these niggas no ultimatums. No ultimatums. What he gonna do? He gonna choose them every single time. Maybe not every time, but the majority of the time. You just for fun. It's that 80%. They got the 80, but they going to find a 20 somewhere else. Listen, fellas, get your whole life together. Quit that shit. Okay, quit it. But they are in an open relationship, and so he should have told Polly, but Pete did tell Polly, you never asked me. You never asked me. Well, I didn't think I needed to. This is why I ask all those dumbass questions. Are you single? Are you single? Are you single and someone thinks they're in a relationship with you? Are you married? Are you about to get married? Like, you gotta go through the gamut, because they come up with something. Are you in a situationship? Do you have a friend that's with benefits? Like, because 9 times out of 10, whoever you're screwing, the woman thinks you're in a relationship. So I need to know. I need to know. Anyway, we see Dean show up at the motel where him and Virginia was staying. And I thought Virginia had moved in with Desna, but I guess I'm wrong about that. And, he was like, what did he say? That he wanted to come back, that he made a mistake, that he was caught up in Mahjong. And she gave him some welcome back, Nookie. Honey, her body is flawless. That's her body is flawless. When she took that robe off and they showed us her from behind, I thought, all right then, Karrueche Tran, no wonder Chris Brown was so sprung out over you. Back at the salon, Desna is telling Polly and Virginia and Jen what happened, and that Benedict wants the 3 casinos, but Quiet Ann walks in and they're all excited to see her and a little surprised, but here's the kicker. Desna goes to Quiet Ann and says she needs a favor. I need you to ask your brother to meet with Benedict. And Ann was upset, rightfully so, going the fuck off. Like, you want me to bring my brother into this shit? After all that's happened, you want me to bring my brother? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she really gets upset about it. And we already know that she is definitely resenting Desna since last episode. Really before that, but last episode, because she found out that Mac was not the one that killed Arlene. She found out that Benedict killed her. I had to say that because my number 9 ain't up, right? Roller Desna is talking to Roller and explaining to him what's going on and how she needs Ann to come around. And they get to kissing and stuff like they do in old Roller fashion. And next thing you hear in the background, they're looking for Roller. Oh, the police have come in. They're looking for Dwayne Beverly Husser, Roller, because they want to arrest him. They open up that door. They arrest him for Clint's murder and walks him right on out. Everybody's looking like, what? What's going on? Well, Bryce and Clay comes in because, of course, they hear about what happened, and they're talking about how Roller is being arrested for Clint's murder. Desna's like, I thought we took care of it, honey. Everybody's in shock. Everybody's like, what? So he really did it and you helped him bury the body? Like, what happened? What's going on? So she has to explain to him what happened. She has to explain to her girls what happened. That Clint was the one who shot at them and that they killed him and blah, 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 blah. But Jennifer notices something between the Hussers. Clay and Bryce, I didn't catch it, are exchanging some kind of look. And so she follows them over to Rock Bottom. And baby, when I tell you, she says, okay, I know a Husser lie when I hear one. So somebody tell me what the deal is, what is going on. Clay is looking at Bryce like, don't say nothing. Child. Bryce starts off with saying, Uncle Daddy killed a priest today. Because he thought that Toby was going to confess about Clint. And then he went on to say that Toby was the one who Toby was the one who shot at Desna and pinned it on Clint, which of course in turn caused Roller to go kill Clint. Y'all know that already though. And so the thing here is Clay is constantly lying. You keep lying to Roller. You keep lying to Roller. You love Toby so much that you are lying to Roller about what has happened. Now, y'all know love will make you do that. You always see the people be love stupid. That walk she had as she walked away, you know what? I was going to put on my paint dress, but I forgot. I'm sorry. Like, for real, I forgot. I wanted to get this done and over. Hope it's enough light. Hope it's not too much light. I digress. Literally, I'm having technical difficulties with everything. I'm recording on my phone and not my camera. So we see Ann sitting at the beach in her van with Henry's name on her phone. Like she's about to make the phone call but changes her mind and decides she's going to run her ass up to the police precinct to tell the chief that there's a dirty cop. You have a dirty cop in your midst. So which cop was she speaking of? Was she speaking of the desk sergeant? Like, because that's the only dirty cop that we've seen that she would think is dirty. Honey. But Benedict has people in his pocket everywhere. We know that already. And he goes and visits Desna at the salon. Like, take care of your bitch. Quiet Ann is up at the police station. She running her mouth. Holla at your girl. Handle it. Handle it means to me, shut her up or I'm going to kill her. Shut her up or I'm going to have you kill her. Quiet Ann and Desna are sitting in front of the shrimp truck, the taco truck, the food truck, whatever kind of truck it is. And Desna tells her, hey, listen, yo, Benedict knows that you went to the police. He's got the police in his pocket. I don't know why you shocked. I don't know why you went the fuck over there. I don't know what you thought that was going to do, knowing what it was. Like, Ann is really acting like she don't know and like she ain't always been with the business. I gotta say that. Like she ain't always been with the bullshit. Like she was one of the first ones with her. But, you know, after last season and, you know, she was a boss and the shit was Lotta, Honey, and Ruval, she has turned on her. Right now, she is resenting Desna. Shit. Right now, Quiet Ann is resenting the fuck out of Desna. Everything she does is irritating her. I know y'all checked that. I know y'all saw her facial expressions throughout the whole episode. Like I did. Y'all don't miss a beat. Y'all like me. You don't miss not a thing. I mean, we might see it differently, but y'all don't miss nothing. She gives her, you know what, as she's walking away, because she convinces her to talk to allow Henry to talk to Benedict, she gives her Thank you, girl. You know that old bullshit, bogus ass. Thank you, girl. I see you, girl. I appreciate you, girl. Honey, that would have pissed me off, too. I'm sure it pissed off Quiet Ann, because that pissed me off. Like, I know you ain't giving me that old dismissive. Thank you, girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck you think this is? Who you think we are? What? I thought we was better than that. Well, like they said, the girls in the salon said, Roller's a white man. He gonna be out on bail. And he was out on bail. That was the call that Desna received. So she ran off to see her man. And what Roller said was that they found an eyebrow hair of his and another hair, but they don't know that it's Desna's, but we know that it's Desna's. And her grand idea is for them to leave the country together. Go to Cuba, Havana, Mexico, somewhere. Havana, Cuba, right? Mexico, somewhere, do something, get out of Dodge, that's the only thing. And he's all like, think that through, that don't make no sense. And she's all like, that's the only thing that makes sense. You out on bail. So whoever's house was put up and whatever money was put up is now going to be lost and you will forever be on the run. So I get that. But who really wants to spend the rest of their life in prison? Who? And honestly, he could have said a whole, I mean, there's a lot of things that could have been said because all you have is an eyebrow hair. Well, we're related. Like, could have been hanging out. He could have been in a shop. A whole lot of stuff could have occurred. He could have came to the salon. Like, a lot of things could have occurred. So your way out is just to escape. Okay, so I wrote down here. With that being said, is this end of Claws? I like when they give us a series finale, but if they are exiting on season 3, episode 10 like this, I'm not happy about it. I did look it up to see if there was any pickup, but there has not. Claws has not been picked up for a season 4 as of yet. There's a possibility, but I'm sitting here thinking to myself, okay, so is this how we're concluding this? I mean, now at this point, I really have an attitude like, oh, okay, is this what we doing? Oh, okay, y'all been doing good all season, and we come here, and y'all gonna leave us with this kind of cliffhanger? Like, that's how I feel. I don't know if y'all was feeling that kind of way, and I think this is where where I felt dejected about the whole episode. At this point, I was like, yeah, y'all did good all season, and here's this. Anyway, Polly goes over to Ken's house. I'm all like, but Polly, you didn't want him, and what in the fuck? This don't make no sense. Ken comes out in his skunk outfit. He lets her in. Well, we seen the skunk outfit. We know that mean homegirl, you know, the lookalike is there. The Polly replacement is there. I don't know, what's her name? Ursula is there. We know it. So what we see is her crying, saying that, you know, he broke her heart, and Ken is ecstatic, okay? But Ursula, I want to say that's her name, she comes out with the nuts, and she's like, oh, is this the ex? Pretty much. Ken's like, she's back. He chooses Polly, which is what Polly wanted Joe to do. You always want to be chose. But really, knowing that she was on the, you know, you just felt that same way. You just felt disheartened, brokenhearted, dejected, rejected. I would think that, you know, you would have a little more sympathy. She did cry and say she was sorry, but that's not fair. We go to Desna's birthday party. Rich nigga, 8 figures, that's my type. That's my type. Yeah, that's my type. Big up. Anyway, something and pipe. I can never think of it unless the song is on. How you like it, daddy? That's the background music of the Sweetie song. My type. That's my type. That's my type. Okay. Okay, yeah. So she sees Dean and she gives a heartfelt goodbye and tells him she loves him and how proud she is of him and how independent he is. And she asks him, though, if he would go on a long trip. And he's all like, no, Virginia wouldn't like it. Like, he's in love. And so she has to really take a moment and say, okay, this is not what he would want to do. I have to let him go. I love him very much. I love you, Deanie, so much. Know that, you know, no matter what, I'm proud of you. I love you. And he asked her, are you feeling suicidal? Like, what's happening? What's going on? Because he knows that it's outside of her norm. No matter how overbearing she has been, he knows that that's outside of her norm. I wrote down, I had a few tears because it felt real, except for that thing she keeps doing with her tongue. I don't know what the fuck it is. I can't even try. She sees Quiet Ann and has a moment with Quiet Ann where she says, I love you, I appreciate you. And Quiet Ann says, my brother said he'll meet with Benedict tomorrow. And she says, you know, no matter what, you've always been there. You've always been my girl. You know, you've always taken care of me, and I love you for that. And for 5 seconds, count them 5 seconds, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I thought that they were making amends. But the look on Quiet Ann's face said something entirely different. Like, nah, that ain't the plan. But she does tell her that she loves her and you're going to make a kick-ass mother. And that one thing did warm Quiet Ann's heart. The fact that she knew that she could be a good mom. We see that Bryce can't dance. And then we see Virginia and Dean on the dance floor. And Dean says that he's excited about getting married, that the wedding is back on. Blase, blase. And Virginia's like, yeah, no. All this has made me change my mind about marriage. She wasn't really breaking up with him, but she was saying, I don't want to get married anymore. But then she hit us with, I need some alone time. So I was confused like, Dean, are we going to be together or you need alone time? Because at first I thought she was just saying, I don't want to get married, but we can be together. But then she said, alone time. So, of course, his heart was broken. It was too much for him. But the shoes on the other fit, Dean. You still a man. I get you got autism. You got to be careful because karma's a motherfucker and it comes back real fast. I like Dean though, y'all, but that's just the fact of the matter. Leave a woman too long and we're going to change our mind about a whole lot of shit. Once we figure out what we want and who we are, you can forget it. Well, Desmond gives her happy birthday speech. You know, my crew, I love y'all, blah, blah, blah. You know, because it's really her goodbyes to all these people. And Quiet Ann literally is rolling her eyes in the background like, you don't give a fuck about us. I don't give a damn about being part of your crew. He's really like, fuck you and the set you claim, and that's the set she from. But then we see Clay, Roller, and Bryce together. Clay wants a picture with his 2 boys, my baby boy, you know, he's my favorite, my baby boy. Jen's all like, you need to tell him. She forces his hand and makes him tell him that Toby is the one who's responsible. And he's like, I love you, you my boy. And Roller's like, I ain't never been your boy. Lunges for him because he is pissed off because he's continuously being lied to by Clay. And he said, if you love me, if you really thought I was your child, if you really saw me as your son, if I was really your boy, you would have killed Toby a long time ago. As soon as you found out. Shame the devil. Tell the truth. Roller know that that's the truth. And we ain't none of us even mentioned that. But that's the truth. You have been covering for Toby because you love him. Your love for him is over the love that you have for me. We wanted him dead, didn't we y'all? Jimmy Pink, we wanted him dead. Turner, didn't we want him dead? At least I know I wanted Toby dead. I was expecting, well, I don't know if I wanted him dead, but I was expecting him to die, hands down. I wasn't expecting him to still be here. Over at the bar, you see Quiet Ann and Joe sulking together, talking about their bosses. And though it wasn't vocalized, it was definitely an undertone that they had a plan, that they could devise a plan to get back at their bosses, meaning Desna and Benedict. Benedict for going back on his word because he was supposed to be running the casino, and then Desna for being Desna, okay? Well, Desna and Roller in the car, and Roller's like, I'm turning myself in. That is the best thing that we can do. We can't be running. I can't have you running the entire time. That ain't cool. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn myself in, and that's what he does. He said he's taking the blame, and that her hair was found because of pre-sex, and then he wouldn't handle this business with Clay. And that's what he does. He turns himself in. Desna goes to Clay and goes the fuck off on him. Talk about Toby's baby dick. Does it mean that much to you? Go find him and have him recant what he had to say. Because without him, there's no case. Have Toby fix what he has done. And then, Roller. Clay goes out and he goes on a hunt for Toby. Looks all over where she said, bathhouses, strip clubs. He finds Toby. Toby ain't in witness protection. Toby is in a rundown motel talking to the police saying, you said I was going to be in witness protection. That was a lie. Honey, Clay comes from behind the door. I'm thinking that I'm thinking, he gonna kill him. He gonna kill him. But he runs up on him, chokes him and everything, but does not have the guts to kill him. But on top of that, tells him to run and lies to Desna, saying that he killed Toby, that he couldn't find Toby. Now listen, like I said, this feels like how they're going to close us out. But in that same breath, they're leaving room for interpretation so that if they do get another season, they have somewhere that they can live, that they can pick up from. So it's either we're going to close the season out with this bullshit ass episode, or we can open the season up with, Desna going to Havana, or them finding out about Toby, or Benedict not dying, a whole lot of stuff. I'm getting beside myself. Hold on. So when he tells her that he didn't find them, she's like, I got to go to plan B. What's plan B? Plan B is to hijack the prison transportation bus. To put on some fucking Mardi Gras masks and hijack the bus. For Desna to kill the driver. For Clay to knock out the other driver. Instead of killing the other driver, you knock him out. Listen, y'all know it's cameras and shit on there. All y'all got is masks on. As if you can't be identified. Like, yeah. And then on top of that, you take your masks off outside of the prison transportation bus that you just hijacked, that you just pulled roller off of. Like, no, I'm serious. That was my mind. Like, none of this makes sense. Okay, I get it's an old bus, but y'all they made Florida seem like it was that this part of Dade County, Florida was behind the times. Desna and Roller take off in the van, and they go to the dock where the boat is waiting for the both of them that will take them to somewhere else to go to Cuba. And Desna's like, I can't go. I'm sorry, I can't leave Dean. I love Dean, but as soon as things quiet down here, I'm coming for you. I'm going to look for you. There's that opening that I was talking about, right? So she gets a phone call, and it's Dean on the phone. And Dean, I guess, tells her what is happening right now. Well, all while this is going on, Wyatt goes to see Joe at the casino. He said, I'm glad you could make it. Next thing you know, we see Quiet Ann walking Benedict into Melba and Mac's old office, telling him that her brother would be there soon, and let me have your phone. You know how politicians are, no guards, no phones. So he gives her the phone with no reluctancy, which does not make any sense considering how tough he's been. That's not something that I could just see him doing. He kind of thanks her for setting it up. I guess trusting what she was doing was right. Listen, again, here's an opening for if they continue, because the triad could be like, what happened? Where's Joe? What's this? Ha ha ha, la la la. Like, there's an opening for something to continue, but there's also here the other side where this could be, is this the end? I want to know. Tell me, baby. Oh, anyway, they lock him in Eminem's office. Take the screw, he shows a screwdriver. They put the code in so he can't get out. Then you hear Joe do an evacuation over the loudspeaker, saying that there has been a bomb threat and for everyone to evacuate the building. Honey, they pour gasoline down, and Ann lights that bitch on fire. Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno. We don't need no water. Let the motherfucker burn. Burn, motherfucker, burn. Oh, I shouldn't be cursing like that, but y'all grown. Well, Desna arrives at the damn casino because Dean let her know that the casino was on fire. Fire! Y'all. Woo, 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 woo. Fire! Okay. Anyway, so when she gets there, she stands and it is blazed up. It is all its glory in flames, okay? It's on fire. The roof is on fire. Burn, baby, burn, burn, baby, burn. It's on fire. Quiet Ann walks up to her. I thought it was Ann that had called her, but I swear she said Dean on the phone. Well, when Quiet Ann walks up on her, she looks very, like she's very vindicated. Like justice has been served. Her words to her are, I killed Benedict too. Plain and simple. Very matter of fact. Very, I don't give a fuck what you thought. Look what you did, Ann. Why would you do this? No, you did this, Desna. You wanted to have it all. I hope it was worth it. And she walks the fuck off. That friendship is ended. Okay, so that's the entire episode of the season finale. So, like I was saying, I feel like I wasn't really happy with the episode. I wasn't happy with how it ended. If y'all felt differently, let me know down below in the comments. I was not happy about it. Also, I feel like this could go either way. If they don't pick Claus up for season 4, then if they don't pick Claus up for season 4, then this could be how they ended it. However, they left enough little pieces for them to be able to pick up and open a season 4. So it could go either way. I'm hoping it goes I'm hoping that it airs on the side of another season. I mean, I'm sure all of you would agree with me because you are true Claus fans like I am. Like Claus really upped their ante. Like Claus really stepped up their pussy this year. Like this season they really did it, and I would hate to see it go because, you know, it is becoming and evolving into something entirely different. You guys, let me know what you think about the season finale. How do you feel? Do you think it's closing? Did you like the episode? Do you think they're going to continue? Give me your thoughts and stuff down below in the comments. I am your girl, Talisa Rae. Thank you so much for watching my review of Claus season number 3, episode number 10, the finale episode, which is finna. I forgot to say that at the beginning. Finna, F-I-N-N-A, which means like finished, right? Completed, right? The end, right? Something to think about. If it's your first time visiting my channel, click the subscribe button, become a ray of sunshine. You're there, click the notification bell because you don't want to miss what video? Any video that I upload. Is there a show you want me to review? Let me know down below in the comments. Look and see what I'm reviewing already. See if maybe it's something that you might like. Lastly, give me a thumbs up because you love me. Yes, you love me, and I'll know it's real. Hugs and kisses and lots of love. I'll catch you on the next video.